allow us to begin. Whoa, we have all the right people here this time.
Whoa, it's because my internet broke last time.
Um, okay. Last we left off, our main characters found themselves within the circus run by an immortal entertainer by the name of Azpi. Um, as they participated in the events of the circus, things began to go awry. And it became very clear very quickly that the circus was under attack from an illithid army awakening up within the circus, hundreds of mind flayers being born at once. And they had to run. Making it to the dock, a friend of Div's welcomes them on board her ship, Captain Akatala Ivinsky Hastings, the dread pirate, Mollitiam. As our characters, our adventuring party finds themselves on board the flagship known as the Sanctuary, sailing away from the danger. Akatala,
That didn't come through. I tried whistling.
you find yourself floating in the ocean, deep beneath the surface. You cannot see the light from the sun above. Instead, the light that shines around you in this sunken ruin comes from glowing crystals sprouting out of every pillar and crevice. You're in the middle of a sunken city. Marble towers crumble and decay from years and years of water damage. Crystals light the city as you look upon the history around you. There's something comforting about this place. Unfamiliar yet familiar at the same time. You glance to your left, see beautiful marble halls stretching into the dark abyss above, glowing like a beacon with the crystals that sprout from it, purple, white, red, and blue. To your right, you see homes as far as the eye can see. The water is not too cold, not too warm. Almost the exact same temperature as your body, and it feels like you're suspended in the air. The crystals reach towards you. Faintly, they try to speak to you. You don't hear their words, but you feel their message. Welcoming. They try to embrace you, try to speak your name. Captain. Captain. Captain, wake up. You blink awake on board the sanctuary. We've docked at Doria City, like you said. Are you sure about this? Participating in this event?
Always.
You should know me by now.
Don't forget what we've deduced. Don't lose yourself to the competition, Captain.
Never.
No more than second place. I'll see if I can get in contact with the Night Walkers. They might be able to help us with the next leg of our journey.
Well, with any luck. There have been rumors about them, though. Just keep your wits up.
I hope as much as I'm sure you do that those rumors are not true. They are just rumors, after all. For an organization as widespread as them to disappear in a single night seems unlikely.
Unlikely does not mean impossible.
That is true. There were many things unlikely that happened, such as, well, anyone else taking command of this ship. Or a tiefling living as long as you have.
Yes, well... Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't have any way to make that so fancy.
Of course. Enjoy the festivities, Captain.
You too.
He nods and smiles. Your feet pound heavy against the stone. The sound of tearing flesh echoes through the city. People are dying all around you, and all that you can think at the forefront of your mind is getting out of here. Your flagship doesn't have room for refugees, but you have a favor to repay at the very least. But no more than that. As much as you wish you could, the rest of the fleet that docked here can handle anyone else. All you need to worry about right now is getting back to Galus, making sure your flagship is fine, making sure the sanctuary is safe, and your crew is alive. As you round the corner onto the dock, you hear the voice of Galus call out to you, "Captain, we were about to leave without you." You shoot out a snarky reply as you see two familiar faces on the dock just before the ship. Your friend Div, and your opponent in the semi-finals. You usher the companions of Div on board as you bid them a brief farewell. As you hear the anchor raising of your own ship, they pull up the plank as you leap up onto deck. And the ship pulls out of the dock, leaving the carnage of the city behind as you sail through the canal and out into the Cliffberg abyss. Your heart pounds, trying to break out of your chest. You've not seen the Illithid army make a move like this before. Of course, you've known about their existence. You've encountered the occasional mind flayer here and there, but something this massive, whatever they're planning, whatever they're trying to do, You're not sure, but it certainly doesn't make you feel good. As per protocol during emergency evacuations, your fleet splits. The ships scatter across the Cliffberg Abyss, set to reunite at Honor Among Thieves. But for now, the Sanctuary sails alone into the Abyss. As the panic slowly begins to die down, you take a deep breath and prepare yourself to actually meet the newcomers. So, that being said, what do you do?
So fucking prepared. uh, I forgot how words work immediately. I'm so good at this. She walks around, does a couple circles of the entire hall, both on all decks. Mostly making sure everyone is not bleeding out. The bloodstains are hard enough to get out. When they're intentional, having them be unintentional is worse. She's checking in with a few people and will mostly wait and for the count of who all is on board.
Okay.
And who all may be missing.
You check in with who you can. Lilim is nervous, shaken, but well. Jacob is minorly injured, but being tended to by Jay. Horace is looking over Callie and Haley, who were both caught in the crossfire as well. Galus is here, of course. Tiram and Key never left the ship. Lydia's here and is currently trying to help comfort Jacob. Hayes is quietly focusing on his work, on their work. You recognize that as their way of coping with these kinds of things. Tom is in the kitchen, making food for everyone. Galus reports to you with a head count. Everyone is here and accounted for.
How many extra did we take with us? Was it just the 4?
Four
Or was there more?
by my count, Captain. We don't have the supplies to support refugees, unfortunately.
So Rain was at the end of session doing a bad thing and magnificent mansioning the other people into the house that APS has.
We talked about that happening at the end of session.
You ended up doing that?
Oh
You
my
didn't
god.
do it. That was like I thought that was like a bit you mentioned that we could do when we ended session.
No, Rain would do that to save the people. He would do that because it is technically he would like place the door on like one of the boats, but that way the people can at least be inside somewhere safe, and then we can just dump them off somewhere.
I thought we left like immediately though.
Yeah, that didn't happen in session. That was something you brought up after the fact.
We had already left by that point.
Mhm.
Or like
Well,
about to
Rain
start
would have done
leaving.
that before we left.
There wasn't really time. Unless you
So-
threw up the door in the city.
Hmm. Okay, it's fine,
Also,
whatever.
isn't that bitch one way? What, like the moment it closes, they don't have a way out.
It would force them out if
Oh.
it's Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was just like a portal
the
to.
APS one specifically is different.
Well, then, yeah, I feel like it could have been that Rain put it in the city and was directing as many people as possible to go to it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
just planned to tell APS to go get them later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So it would have been like in the city while running though. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it wouldn't be on the boat. Okay.
What about the rest of you? What are you doing? As you find yourself on the ship.
Helper's gotta have a quick breakdown real quick. We need to go ahead and have this happen before meeting anyone so that it can be solidified that this bitch is not able to handle anything. It was an extremely traumatizing experience, and Rain got very hurt during this. So I imagine this would have happened pretty much almost instantly as soon as we got on this boat and it took off. Helipor would have immediately ran over to Rain and started her usual licking of wounds and healing him. But I do think that you would notice very, very quickly that there is something wrong. Her breathing is picking up, starting to become erratic. You know her well enough to know that she's about to start crying. Before she just kind of collapses on you and tries to use your shirt to muffle herself a little bit as she just starts sobbing.
Rain, in a similar fashion, it was an experience to say the least. Even before the Elithids came, he was not having the best time. So when he notices Helibor starting to break down, he would just stop her in the works and bring her close, letting it happen, not trying to do anything to necessarily stop it, but just letting them fall apart together.
I feel like the unraveling for a minute or two of her just kind of incomprehensible sobs. But she eventually gathers herself enough to begin to talk. She just kind of chokes out. Rain, you got this injured, helping people, saving people. Look at me, I'm not hurt at all because I ran. I panicked and it was loud and it smelled of blood and my vision was blurry and I was just running and I ran through people. Rain, I burned them alive while you were saving lives. That's all you were focused on. Why is it always like this? Why do I always have to hurt everything? All the people, the plants, the animals, mother, dad. I'm the reason that Helly's family is suffering right now. I'm what caused that carnage back there. There is a literal fucking doomsday prophecy and it's about me. Why can't I just be a hero like you, Rain?
Lord. I'm not a hero. Just like you're not going to cause a doomsday. Sometimes running is the better option. And given the circumstances, everything that was happening. You were scared, and that's okay. You're allowed to be scared. It's not your fault what happened. They are the ones who did it. It was their actions, not yours. You cannot be put to blame for what they chose to do. That would be like blaming me for helping the cursed ones. They were there as well. They followed me. But you cannot control someone else's actions. It is not your fault.
Rain, if it's not my fault, then why does it keep happening? We can't go.
Sometimes.
We can't go anywhere. Like, everywhere we go, we can't have a single night at a carnival. We can't have like a moment of respite without people dying. It follows me. This doesn't happen to other people, does it?
It does. Sometimes that's just the way the world works. But it's not your fault. You didn't cause this.
I don't know, Rain. I'm just so happy you're still alive. Because it seems like everyone else that I come across doesn't live long.
Well, I do kind of have you to thank for that. You've kept me alive more than anyone. Rain will just ruffle Hellebor's hair a little. And in a way, cause and effect. Everyone I help, I could only help because of you.
You can kind of see like the cogs turning in her head as she considers that, and it takes a few seconds, but you kind of see her eyes light up just slightly at that. You really think so?
I know it. I wouldn't be here without you. And if I wasn't there, well, it would be a lot worse. Just like it's everything has a reaction, good or bad. It all depends on what you do. But you're not the sole reason for it. You have to take into account everything. Don't put the blame on yourself.
I guess. Yeah. You're right, Rain. You're always right. I'm pretty sure the right as Rain thing was like made because you exist.
I don't think so. I think if anything, I was I've been wrong many times before, but I don't think I'm wrong about this.
Okay. Well, as long as I can keep you alive, then that means I'm doing something good. Even if I do end up fucking a lot of other things up. But
We all
have
fuck
you
things
at
up
least?
sometimes. It's okay. Here, I think you could use some of these. Rain's going to reach into one of his bags and pull out a few pieces of candy. These are rainbow-colored petals. Pebbles, sorry.
Her tail kind of thumps against the wood of the ship a little bit.
Just don't tell Helly
Immediately
I'm
hers.
giving. Just don't tell Helly I'm giving these to you.
Oh, were they supposed to go to her?
Oh no! I just don't want to share with her.
Oh. Okay, that's kinda mean, but I'll forgive you for now.
We're only supposed to. I will only share my candy with Helly when there's problems that need to be solved.
I want to mention, I was going to wait until after this conversation was over, but I want to mention near the beginning of this, when Hellebore went to Rain, I imagine there was a time there where Helly looked at Rain and like locked eyes and realized that Rain would be better for this conversation for Hellebore, so she walked away so you could have this.
Okay.
Just to say that Helly's not there, so.
Okay. I'll only share my candy with Helly when the world is ending. Benfer, on the other hand, Benfer can have some candy.
For winning. As usual.
Well, I guess that's okay, because I eat a lot of candy with Helly, so she definitely gets her share.
Exactly. I couldn't take that away from you.
Thank you, Rain. You always make me feel so much better.
I try to do what I can. And Hellebore, I want you to know you did the right thing running. There will always be moments in time where you can't face what's being thrown at you. Knowing when to retreat, knowing when to turn around and flee, it will save your life, as it did. It's something not everyone is able to do.
You're
And I'm
right.
glad you did.
I know you're right. It's just part of the reason that I've been doing all of this. She kind of gestures to like her scythe and makes just a tiny little swinging gesture. The reason that, I've been trying to learn things and train and all of that is because I didn't want to have to run anymore. And it's just, I guess.
Even the greatest people, the greatest creatures, the most powerful ones, even they need to run sometimes. It's okay.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Knowing
I
when
just,
to live to fight another day is important.
Mhm. I just hope there's a day when we don't need to run.
Hey.
I-
There will always be a time where we need to run, but there will also always be times where we can stay.
Mhm. And fight and kill things and make a difference, right?
Of course.
I'd just like to be the big bad threat once. Well,
Oh,
not like in an evil way, but
you've been the big bad threat many times. Don't worry, don't worry. I think you are underestimating yourself here. You can be scary, okay, but a good scary, good scary.
good scary?
My
Really?
nightmares have nightmares about you.
You have nightmares about? Really? What was I doing?
Oh, just, the usual stuff, lurking around at night, stealing candy, taking over the
Really evil.
world. Yeah, truly evil, but like good evil.
Oh, wow. The life right there. That's like the ultimate goal for us to be like the biggest, baddest villains ever, but not like the villains that like we're trying to kill, but like the cool kind of villains, like the ones like in the books that are like super like dark and edgy and stuff, but they're good,
The
but they're
one with the
good, but they're
highest
not.
bounty.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I can't wait, Rain. I'm gonna be the best sidekick in the world.
Oh, you're more than a sidekick. You're more than a sidekick. You're my left hand.
Left one? Wait, is the left or right one better? I can never remember.
I use them both, so.
Oh, that's true. Do you like your left hand more than your right hand?
Rain will kind of pull his hands off of Hellebore, and he looks at them very intently. Well, I did break a few fingers in my right hand, so it's definitely not the best. And especially in cold, it can get a bit achy and whatnot. I definitely like my left hand better. It doesn't hurt me as much.
You didn't come
Perfect.
through, Tori.
I get to be the left hand. That's perfect. The better one.
Of course.
Maybe. Well, I was gonna suggest that. Oh, well, I guess Felix could be the right.
No. Felix can't be my right hand. Felix has a much more important task.
Oh?
Felix is, well, if we were to count him to a body part, I would say he's like my stomach.
Oh, that's a really good body part. Wait, now I need a body part for you. You're my brain. Because you're very important and you keep me, sane, and you're really smart.
I don't think no. I should not be your brain. No, that's, you overestimate me. I could be your
Yeah, I
left
guess
hand.
there is a... Oh, but I'm right-handed.
Make Helly your right hand then.
Oh, but I can't have one of you be like the more like used hand. Mm, mm, no. You're my brain. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but you're my brain. And Helly is my heart because love and passion. Except I love and I love and passion you too, but like I still think you're more brain.
Well, now I feel like the you being my left hand is just lame. You gotta have a cooler part than that.
But I like being used. Like you pointing me at things and like me killing them.
Oh. Okay. So, now that we are here on a boat, correct me if I'm wrong, Tori. How does Hellebore feel on boats?
It
Does
is one
Hellebore
of the
or no?
No. It is one of the few ways that she differs from her dad. She does not hate boats.
Okay.
She's fine with them. She doesn't love them because there's, not really like trees or plants or animals that she can look at. But there's off the boat, but it's not her favorite place, but she's okay with it.
Okay. Now that we're here on a boat, I suggest that when we get the chance, we should leave them a little gift. Or, hosts, if you will.
A gift?
A gift. Something to show that we were here.
Oh, are you gonna steal something?
Oh, we're definitely stealing something.
Wait! This is a ship! That means they have a treasure chest.
I was more so thinking, so their flags?
Oh, their flags do look really cool.
We could
Peacefully.
recolor them to be very interesting colors.
What kind of colors?
I'm thinking blues. Blues and whites and greens, seafoam greens.
Seafoam green! Yes! Okay. I'll let you do it. You're the master thief. I'll just watch
No.
down here.
This is something I will need your help with. Consider it's a mission that I'm assigning you.
A mission?
A mission.
What do you need me to do?
Well, we're going to start off with one flag, and we're going to have to figure out the best way to get up there to the flag without being noticed. So, you are going to have to do some recon. And once you find the best way to get your crew to the flag, or perhaps even bring the flag to the crew, who knows?
So you want me to go up there and get it?
You have to do without getting caught, though.
Okay. You could make me invisible, and I could go be a seagull, and then I could fly up there and I could snatch it. Now they'd even notice. Who would ever suspect an invisible seagull? Unless you have a better idea.
I think that's a good idea. If you want to go for it, I'll support you.
Perfect. Let's go like hide behind a barrel or something, and then like make me invisible, and then I'll fly up there.
First, we got to do a little more recon, get information. We don't know exactly when. Well, I'm sure someone is going to be a little concerned about new guests aboard their ship. So let's first, before we get into all that, check in with our hosts.
She's kind of scary. Wait, you didn't see what her and Vinford did you? You weren't there.
I did not. Wait, what did they do?
I don't know, they were fighting, but it was like really weird. Like I think Vinford might have been like a little hungry while she was, I mean, which I can't judge her for, but I mean, she was like, I think she was like eating the blood like out of like the other person's mouth.
They were making out for the final battle?
I didn't want to just like assume they were doing that. I mean, I thought it was maybe a bit more, you know. I mean, surely Vinford wouldn't kiss someone she just met.
They were. What was going on in that tournament?
It was the only one that was like that. Like the other ones, like Vinford was just like, you know, beating the shit out of them like is normal. But like it was kind of weird. It was like reminded me of like a really weird mating ritual. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean I don't want to like. It's probably not what was going on.
I guess we'll have to check in with them for her on that. Maybe see. I hope fighting's not part of Emperor's mating rituals. What?
It is like in a lot of animals, like they'll fight as they're mating.
Okay, that's TMI. I don't want to have this conversation with you anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't need to know the ins and outs of that.
Oh, that's animals, Rain. That's not me. Okay, TMI, shutting up. Recon. We gotta talk to her. I'll let you lead.
Okay.
I do want to point out I was going to do things while you guys talked, and it would probably involve the captain.
Go ahead.
But I didn't want you to just move on and be like, okay, we're going to go talk to the captain now. And be like, okay.
Meanwhile, Helly, you said you were gonna go talk to the captain?
Not direct. Okay. First, rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
I mentioned the beginning of that entire thing when Hellebore was crying and ran to Rain and started hugging him. Helly is still in like crisis management mode.
Okay.
And she kind of recognizes that she is not emotionally here enough to comfort Hellebore the way that Rain is. So she leaves that to Rain, and she's gonna head towards the I think it's the back of the ship that has the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Helly's ever actually been on a ship, certainly not one like this.
Mm-hmm.
But
you see, Bina, you still haven't given me a race for her. You've given me a race for everyone else.
Vemfer is in bodyguard mode, wherever Helly is, Vemfer is right now.
Mhm.
I did. You might want to refresh it.
You did? Hang on.
I did. Name, race, pronouns, age
Oh,
is how I've
I
done
see it. I see it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I did that. Thank you.
You see, as you approach, a tiefling woman at the helm, kind of keeping her eye peeled, keeping the wheel steady. What's your passive insight?
not great. Let me check. Sorry, I'm making food while I do this.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
10.
10. Okay. She notices you approaching, both you and Vemfer. You can't read her expression, but she watches you curiously as you approach.
Mm-hmm. Helly will march straight up to her and say, excuse me, can you back up?
Why?
Because I'm going to make us a whole lot safer.
I've been doing this for years now, and you're not the captain.
Helly rolls her eyes. Ah, good. Mortal years. So, okay. Can you get the captain then?
I can't leave the helm unattended.
I look around for literally any other crew member nearby.
You see a halfling kind of pulling one of the ropes to kind of lower some of the sails now that you guys have hit open waters.
Helly looks to the halfling and says, "You go get the captain."
You don't have to listen to her.
You better though.
Roll intimidation. As the halfling kind of glances between you and the tiefling.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, can I argue advantage because Vemfer scary dark guard dog?
That's a natural 20 for a total of 33.
Hell yeah.
The halfling finishes tying down the rope very quickly and then darts off. As the tiefling kind of glares at you. Who gave you permission to command around our crew?
I don't need any of your permission to do what I want.
It is not too late for us to throw you overboard. We brought you on as a favor to Div.
I believe you can talk to whoever it was. I told you if you let me on, this ship would be guaranteed not to sink and we'd get wherever we're going faster. Is that something you want?
You have no command on this ship. You are here because we are repaying a favor.
I don't
A decision
care.
that, frankly, I do not believe was the right decision. Already didn't believe, and now even less so believe was the right decision. We barely have the resources right now to support ourselves.
And if you let me do what I need to do, we'll get where we're going faster
We are
and
not-
use less resources.
We are not going to let a random stranger on the helm just because she promises to get us there faster.
You're clearly not in charge either, so I guess we just wait for the captain to get here.
Tell me, do you know where Honor Among Thieves is?
No idea.
Exactly.
Hallie kind of just stares. She crouches her arms and just is standing there and like clearly in the way of this person waiting for the captain to show up.
Captain, as you kind of prepare yourself, there's a knock on the door to your quarters. Captain? You recognize the voice of Fry, one of your deckhands. You're wanted at the helm.
There's mutterings behind the door as what she needs is gathered and what she doesn't need is put away. She walks up, opens the door. Why do you sound like that? What happened?
Look, I'm not one to question you, Captain, but the Tiefling girl and the Dragonborn are terrifying.
Oh, joy. What did she stick me with? Okay. Enough that we should not piss her off, or
I don't know. Haven't seen what they can do yet, but she certainly is scarier than Merida.
that's not too hard. Div will. Nope. No.
Not here
Tella.
anymore.
Not here anymore. Div will disappear. Whoops.
Div
Not
appears. Wait, where the fuck am I?
Div appears in their greatest fucking fear. Yeah.
Div reappears next to the party. I'm back in the building again.
Div reappears for a moment. Like, wait, what's happening now?
Alright. Akatella, like, kind of gestures for Fry to lead the way. Making sure the door is closed behind them and that no one has access to the room without her there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, other than Galeus, but he's busy.
Mm. Fry doesn't need to lead you far, nor do you really need to be led. As you can see, Helly and Vemf are both standing a little uncomfortably close to the wheel, where you see Merida is trying to navigate the ship, despite the looming devil spawn next to them. And I mean that not derogatorily, but literally.
I think it's worth noting that neither Helly or Vemfer are that tall.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
That's
How tall
true.
is Vemfer? How tall is Vemfer?
5'8".
That is true, but like vibes wise, you're looming.
You gotta remember
Vibes. She is 6'8". Like
you gotta remember that both of them are half imp.
Yeah.
That is true.
And they are half imp, half very tall woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
turned into a tall woman.
Okay, yeah, anyways. The Katala approaches, kind of a little bit. Watches for a moment, without saying anything. Mostly staring at one rather than the other. Before clearing her throat, turning to Fry and saying, "You can head down for now."
Fry will nod and excuse himself. as Mirada kind of glances at you. Captain, please tell your stowaways that they are not welcome to operate the helm.
I think this is where Helly looks over to the captain and then looks almost mad. It's like, ah, fuck, you really are the captain. Damn it.
Hello to you too.
Look, Captain, whatever your name is, I know that you guys have probably been pirates for a long time, but I guarantee you this person, she gestures towards the helmsman, this person doesn't know boats like my guy. My guy has lived on the River Styx for his whole life, and this is the only thing he does. The waves themselves bend at his will. I'm just trying to get us out of here and wherever we're going as fast as possible.
Captain, if we are reuniting with the rest of the fleet, that would require telling them how to get to Honor Among Thieves.
You don't have to tell me. Tell Rara.
Same difference. An outsider being given directions to Honor Among Thieves is unprecedented.
To be clear, Helly knows what the moon cycle is, right? I imagine this is something that Hellebore keeps her updated on, like, constantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Helly will look to the captain and say, trust me, wherever we're going, we want to be off this ship by tomorrow night.
This in lies a question that I totally meant to ask you in the last week. And completely forgot every single time. It's fine, I'm not gonna worry about it this very second. I have names for the four of you. The one you said is not that. Care to explain?
Rara?
Yes.
He's one of my servants. He comes when I call him.
How long would it take us to get to Honor Among Thieves from here?
That is a good question. Give me a second to measure it out. So it would take about 10 days from here.
Why tomorrow night?
I can't tell you that. Sorry, hold on. I have to get back to my fucking room. I can't tell you that. Just know it is for your own safety and the safety of all the people who work for you.
How fast can a servant of yours go?
I didn't catch
How
that.
fast can this... What?
I didn't catch what you said. Sorry.
How fast can this servant of yours go?
Ellie looks a little flustered. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I know he's faster than her. Here, you can ask him yourself. Ellie will lift her hand and summon Rara. This is one that you would have in your notes. His name is Rahab.
Rahab.
R-A-H-A-B.
R-A-H-A-B.
He is a Marineloth.
You call forth this Yugoloth as it kind of pulls through the tear in reality, as you call it. Hang on.
Now, the reason why I want to bring this person is because it doesn't specify what vessel. It just says the vessel that they are commanding. Like, it moves faster and cannot be sunk.
As you see, as Akatala, you see a vaguely humanoid creature appear. Give me a second, sorry. Medium in size, wearing kind of a sort of tattered leather cloak, holding a large, it looks like a large oar, though the tip is perpetually burning. They've got a cloak over their sort of almost skeletal face. Not quite skeletal, but certainly looks like it at a glance. As Rahab kind of glances to you, Heli, and says, "Yes."
Rabbi, tell these people how fast you can make this boat go.
Rahab turns and looks to you, Akatala, and to Mirada, as he says, "I will make this vessel faster than any mortal could drive it. It will always stay on course to my destination, and it will not sink even if the hull is breached."
What is this? What is this creature? Who is this? What is it?
I just described it.
I know you described, but like I didn't hear what they actually like were.
It's a fiendish creature, not demonic. It's a Yugoloth. So
Okay. Would we know what this is?
You can roll a, I guess, history check.
That's 15.
15. You sorry. Tabby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the stat sheet here. The vessel going faster thing, are you just looking at the propel layer action, or is there something specific you were looking at?
That's what I was looking at, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's...
I don't think that would cut a 10-day trip down to 1 day, but
yeah.
Hallie doesn't know it's a 10-day trip.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No. I wanted to make sure I was looking at the same thing. Sorry, what was your Arcana check?
Did you say Arcana or History?
History.
15.
15. You have never encountered one of these creatures directly. But it is neither devil nor demon. Though it is fiendish in nature. A Yugoloth, sorry, 1 second. are usually malevolent creatures that side with neither devils nor demons in most cases. They are often found in both the Abyss and the Hells. But and they have aided both devil and demon in their in the original Blood War. Yugoloths fought on both sides, usually fighting for the highest bidder.
Mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Aller.
This one specifically seems to be a Maranoloth, which you do recall the stories of them being fiendish sailors. Sailing the Styx their whole life sounds about right. The Styx being the river that connects the 9 circles together. They would often sail within the Abyss or the Hells, taking travelers to and fro. Some reports have even claimed to have seen them in the Astral Sea, sailing the Astral, but there's less evidence to support that than there is of them in the Hells or the Abyss.
Okay. Akatala is more looking at the impish little angel that she's that is on her boat and making demands, more than the creature that she has summoned. But we'll turn her attention towards the guy that I totally remember the name of.
Helly called them Rah Rah.
Yeah. That one. And we'll kind of look back and forth between them and Meredith for a second. Would you be able to cut down a 10-day trip into overnight?
No. Not
This
likely.
is where Helly is like, oh, it looks a little sheepish now.
You didn't come through very well, T.
No, not likely.
Then you are out of luck with your demands. As I highly doubt that'll work.
Helly is frustrated. I didn't. Why are we going somewhere so far away?
I can't tell you.
Everybody's fair play, I guess.
There is a grin spreading across her face as she says that.
Then even more, you don't tell him exactly where it is, just what direction, and he can get us there faster. And then when we get closer, you can do your secret whatever to get there.
Not that simple.
Why?
What's happening tomorrow night? It's going to happen on the ship regardless, so... What happens?
Nothing if I can help it. And I think Helly is actually going to turn and walk away.
Vemper will give like a
Desummoning the.
She'll leave Rara there. Rara won't do
Okay.
it.
Alright. Yeah, Akatala kind of watches Helly leave for a minute before looking at Vemfer.
She's in the middle of like bowing respect, like giving like a small kind of head bow, and then will turn and follow without a word.
She's gonna call after you. I did say till next time, precious. Welcome aboard. And then we'll turn to Mirda.
Keeping within 30 feet telepathically, I'm still holding you to that. and then not with a word.
Rahab will kind of just walk over to the edge of the ship and just kind of stand there. As you turn back to Merida, she kind of glances towards the creature, then back to you. One demon on board was a problem enough. Now there's, what, 4?
Oh, she's racist.
Oh my god. We gotta kill her.
I can't believe you're racist to the literally inherently evil beings.
I don't know, Helly. I think we gotta kill this one. Damn.
It's certainly going to be an interesting voyage.
Isn't there only room for one of your kind on this type of ship, Captain?
You're here, aren't you?
Ah, Captain, I'm not the one with demonic heritage.
Hmm. Reminder to be careful what you say. There are still ears present.
Of course, Your Abyssal Majesty.
I will throw you off the ship. Never again.
She kind of smirks and will just turn back to the wheel. You hear the, having gotten so used to them, all too familiar footsteps of Galeus approach as he kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and leans in to whisper, Captain, we need to speak privately.
Lots of talking today, I see.
What's your passive insight, Akatala?
20.
You notice Mirda tense as he says that.
Very well, this day couldn't get any worse.
I would watch what you I would watch your mouth. As he turns and leads you away.
Oh, wonderful.
He takes
She will follow.
He takes you to the captain's quarters and closes the door before he kind of takes a deep breath and turns around to look you in the eye. Captain, I don't know what happened. And I am very sorry, but the relic is gone.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean?
There are only 3 people who had access to the vault it was kept in, and I was doing my routine checks that usually I do before we leave, but obviously given the hurry we left in, I couldn't do them until we were already at sea. The relic is gone. You know I wouldn't take it. And based on your reaction, you don't have it. This ship only has one other quartermaster.
Were there traces of
Magic.
someone breaking in? A thief of magic, of course.
Dispelled whatever enchantment was holding it shut.
Did you check for traces of anything else, anyone else?
There were traces of conjuration magic within the quarters. A teleportation spell was used to leave. Something cast by the caster, not a circle. No traces of that, just latent magic in the air. Whoever took it, they knew when eyes would be off it. I'm not saying Mirada is guilty, but I am saying we've had an eye on her for a while for a reason.
I was hoping I was paranoid.
I was
Still
too.
might be.
Look, the fact of the matter is only 3 of us knew where the relic was kept. Only 3 of us knew the relic was still on the sanctuary. And only 3 of us knew how to open the safe. Now, the safe was unlocked by magic. But only Mirada and us 2 knew where it even was to begin with. Whoever took it knew what they were going for. There was no signs of magic or damage to any other part of the ship. No one noticed anyone odd.
Look me in the eyes. Tell me you had nothing to do with it.
He turns, looks you dead in the face as he says, I swear on Elkins Hastings Ivinsky's life, I did not touch your relic.
Fuck. And Akatel is going to leave the room quickly and is going to attempt to get eyes on Merida if she's still at the helm or not.
Okay.
Isn't going to make it obvious of like panicking, but is going to see if she's still there.
She is in fact still manning the helm.
I'm gonna kill her. And Akatel is going to start up towards her.
Okay. The 4 of you who are visitors on this ship would definitely notice the captain kind of making a beeline for the helm after having basically just left. Akatala, as you approach the helm, Mirada kind of glances at you. Everything all right, Captain?
You tell me.
Sorry?
Does everything seem to be all right? You have a higher vantage point. I'm rolling insight to see if she panicked at that.
Roll insight.
$21.
You've known people a long time. You've been a dread pirate for a long time. Your name has struck fear into average, everyday citizens for a long time. You know what mortal fear smells like. And though she does a decent job at keeping it hidden, her hands are tensed, clenched around the wheel. Her heart rate is increased. You can smell her fear.
Yeah, Akatala does kind of like walk from like her left and like wrap around to her right while placing a hand on her shoulder. You have the highest
Meanwhile,
vantage point.
Heli, Vemfer, Helibor, and Rain, though I know you said BRB, you guys would notice the half-elven man who seems to be the captain's right hand approaches the edge of the ship and begins to extend a plank.
Like the plank
He's not
just
a half
into
elf.
the water?
Not down into the water, just off the edge of the ship.
Just what? Sorry, something happened. Just what?
Just off the edge of the ship, like straight off the edge of the ship.
Vemper's gonna kind of lean down
as he kind
into
of-
Heli. I thought it was only in books that they did that. Interesting.
As he locks it into place, and then will kind of stand at the edge, looking up towards the captain and Mirada.
My insight? Does this
Roll
seem
insight.
malicious in some way? Maybe they'll let me let Rara run this fucking ship if I turn in a traitor. Well, hope you did better. that's a natural one.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Vemfer, are you rolling insight?
I mean, it felt very obvious to me what the scene was playing out, but yeah, I can insight.
What is your
Helen.
total?
One.
One? Okay. Bina?
I mean, you know the irony in this? Get in the Water just started playing.
Damn.
Tate?
18.
He's not trying to hide it. There is malice in his expression, but it is not directed towards the captain. And
Now,
you also see a look of anger. The look of someone who is pissed at being betrayed, backstabbed.
now Vemfer
Can I
will
argue
down
advantage?
to-
Because Helly absolutely knows that look.
That's fair. Yeah, take advantage. Why not?
Welcome back, Ayla. The plank has been extended.
I'll just sit here with a fucking gag in my mouth, I guess.
Okay, so what exactly did I miss, guys? What the fuck's going
The
on?
plank's been extended.
So,
Someone's gonna die today.
That's a 16.
okay,
Sorry.
you also see that. Same expression. So, Rain, you didn't miss a lot that Rain would have been involved in, but you did see the captain kind of storm across the ship from the captain's quarters up to the helm, where she is now talking to the person manning the wheel, while the elven man, who appears to be probably her right hand of some sort, is extending the plank out over the ocean, and just kind of watching the captain.
Hey, were you gonna
There's
say
also a very
Sorry.
very glaring evil smile on the captain's face.
Tate, were you going to say something?
Vemper's gonna kind of lean down towards Helly's like, I thought they only did that in books. Interesting.
Helly, I think Helly can piece together a little bit of what's happening and show a smirk to say, well, I'm happy to see it in person.
I only wish we had snacks.
Captain, as you kind of move around the other side of Mirada, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Captain.
For newer people on the boat, not much information is known about them. One came up demanding something, with another close behind. The other is Rain and Helibor on the top deck? Are they visible?
I imagine maybe so. What do you think, Tori?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, no, they're probably on the top deck.
Okay.
The other two either having a breakdown or scheming. I will say, if you all are looking at Akatala, as she says this, she makes eye contact with every single one of you. You can't hear what she's saying, but she makes eye contact with every single one of you.
I noticed.
Vemper is like, the more tense this this begins to get, Vemper is like slowly stalking forward.
I feel like there's a moment in this where Helly, like, when Akatala looks at Helly like thinks, oh, okay, I get it. I see where Vemper's coming from. All right.
I noticed. I've been keeping my eye on those two. Are you...
Another thing. And Akatala will switch so that her left hand her right hand's on the right shoulder and her left hand reaches over to the left as she kind of leans in, almost hugging Merida as she leans into her ear, with the chin resting on her shoulder. Do you really think you can lie to me?
Roll intimidation.
What is that gonna be? It's gonna be really... 14.
14. Her breath kind of hitches as she says, I don't know what you mean, Captain.
Who did you tell? Who did you bring in here?
Tell what, Captain?
I think you know.
I'm not about to admit to something I didn't do. Tell what, Captain?
Where's the relic?
The relic's missing.
It is.
A shame. Though...
Wrong answer.
I'm not sure what you want from me.
I want to know who you told or brought on here to take it. That's what I want from you. In fact, and we're gonna attempt to shove her off of the wheel. Like backwards.
Roll athletics.
They shove, more pull. Nope, 7.
I'll give you advantage.
Thank you. 15.
You
Getting a lot.
pull her off the wheel. She kind of stumbles. A look of shock, fear, and surprise on her face as you pull her. Captain, we can talk about this.
Is what's it, Rara? That's what Helly calls him?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, is he still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what direction do we need to be going?
South.
Alright.
Southeast.
Okay. Akatel's gonna look towards him. I'd hate for you to have been brought here to do absolutely nothing. Would you be able to continue taking us southeast?
All right.
Appreciate it.
The Yugoloth will approach and take the wheel.
As he does, Akatala kind of starts fiddling with a dagger that is now in her hands, as she looks towards Merida.
Captain?
So, three people knew how to get to it, where it was. Maybe 7 to 12 people total knew it even existed upon the ship. And yet, nothing else is damaged, nothing else has been rummaged through.
She kind of stumbles backwards as you pull the blade.
And out of the two of you, there's only one stupid enough to do that.
Captain? Are you still approaching her? Are you trying to close the distance as she stumbles back?
Yeah. Yep. Taking slow steps. But yes.
She kind of glances behind her as she continues to back away from you, making her way down the stairs onto the main deck. Captain, I didn't touch your relic.
Oh, you didn't touch it. Who did you bring on to take it?
Captain,
Who did you tell?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hellebore, Rain, Heli, and Vemfer, you all see as Galus kind of reaches below his cloak and pulls a small device. Its shape and the way he holds it strikes each of you as familiar, though Rain and Hellebore for very, very different reasons than Heli and Vemfer. Heli and Vemfer, you recognize the device. Hellebore and Rain, this looks like a much smaller version of the weapon wielded by... what was his name? Hang on. Where the fuck? Looks like a much smaller version of the weapon wielded by Cairo. Heli and Vemfer, you recognize this as one of Ash's inventions, a handgun. As he clicks back the hammer and will kind of raise it pointed at Merida as she kind of as she reaches the bottom of the stairs and glances back, sees Galus pointing the flintlock at her and kind of grabs at the railing, kind of pressing her back up against it, trying to get out of the direct line of fire of the weapon. As she says, "Galus, come on, we're friends, right?" "Not more than me and the captain." You can't seriously think I would betray you like this, Captain, right? Get on the plank, Merida. You can't do this to me. I've been loyal. Loyal to who? As Galus kind of does a bit of an arc until he is standing closer to the center of the deck, facing directly at Merida, kind of, if she's trying to back away from the people with weapons drawn, forcing her towards the plank. As she does just that, stumbling onto the plank. I swear to you, Captain, I didn't do anything. Galus kind of looks at you, Akatala, waiting.
I really wanted to believe I was just being paranoid. I'm giving you one chance. Tell me who has it.
She glances between you, the plank that she is slowly backing up on as she's at the point now where she's almost reached the end. Galus and his flintlock. Then back to you, your crystal dagger. She kind of gives a half-hearted chuckle. Whatever happened to client confidentiality, Captain? Come on. Even if I knew. Do you really think I'd tell you? You're gonna kill me anyway, right? Even if I knew who had your stupid fucking relic. If I really did steal it, why would I tell you where I sent it if you're going to kill me anyway?
If Akatala takes too long to answer that, Helly is going to step forward.
There would be enough time, yes.
Helly steps forward and says, leniency. If it's not a full betrayal, if you'll tell her where you put whatever this is, then we'll punish you less in treachery. I don't know why I forgot treachery's name there.
Roll intimidation, Helly.
Fuck, where am I from again?
What's my last name?
Shit. Fuck.
Oh, okay. I honestly, I'm gonna roll a different dice. I honestly forgot this dice is almost definitely weighted.
Oh.
That's another net 20.
Right.
Damn.
I forgot about that as well.
Oh my god, that's still a 19.
Okay.
For a total of 32.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
She kind of opens her mouth to speak. And as she does, you see this pulse of magic, dark magic, kind of radiate out from her as she immediately kind of clutches her chest, breathing heavily. Anyone who saw that can roll an Arcana check.
We're all here, right?
Yes.
5.
Yes.
I imagine Helly and Vimper were walking over to Rain and Hellebore like they were about to talk about what happened, and then all this happened, so they stopped to watch.
Oh, Vimper's been like actively kind of positioning herself to kind of be like closer without looking closer.
23.
16.
Arcana?
Yeah.
That's a 19.
I got a 9.
It's off 20.
Okay. Hellebore, Helly, and Rain.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of why Hellebore would know this.
I mean, depending on what it is, I can just say that she doesn't.
That's fair. Helly, you know this well. A form of torture utilized by mortals, potentially one of your favorites. A spell that prevents them from doing or saying something at the risk of death. Rain, you recognize the enchantment magic radiating off her. You've never had that spell cast on you specifically, but you've seen it used before. A Gios
Rain
spell.
physically shudders.
A Gios spell.
That's the reason Hellebore would know it. She literally has that spell.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
Hellebore,
it's
you
like
recognize the magic because you are able to cast a spell like that. Gios. I can't.
I think Helly actually looks disappointed, like, ah, damn, this wasn't an actual betrayal. They were forced. Ah, fuck.
You see, Galus has his weapon still leveled at her as he says, "All right. Whoever cast that on you, did they force you to do this? Or was that still willing?" She just looks away. She doesn't answer. You all then hear the sound of a small explosion from Galus and see blood begin to drip from the chest of Mirada as she is pushed back by the impact, her own coat kind of falling open, and as she falls, the torn fabric undoing a hidden latch within her cloak. A white porcelain mask hits the plank as she falls into the ocean. The four of you certainly recognize the mask, and Akatala, you've seen them before. A mask of the Cursed Ones.
Ooh, not good.
Akatala is going to approach and collect the mask.
Rain is averting his attention elsewhere.
Galus kind of holds the smoking gun up for a second to let some of the smoke blow off. We'll kind of shake it to cool it down and then tuck it beneath his coat as he walks up to Akatala. Apologies, it's clear she wasn't going to answer, and her lack of an answer was enough of an answer. They were keeping her silent, but they weren't making her do anything.
Oh, I'm aware. How hard would it be for her to, like, if she's holding the mask in her hand, how hard would it be to, like, squeeze and shatter the thing? You said it was porcelain, right?
Yeah, not too difficult. Just
not too difficult. Yeah, she does that.
Interesting that they sent one to spy on us.
Not really.
Do you think they caught wind of it? Or was that just lucky?
I'm not entirely sure.
This is a conversation that everyone is
able
like,
to hear, yes.
Yeah. Helly will step forward again and say, and let's not forget that she knew where you're going, which is apparently a big secret. Who knows who she told?
Yes, Honor among thieves is capable of defending itself.
And realistically, she's almost certainly not the first. They lie and sneak their way into everything.
I would not be surprised if we've traded with them already there. Underground organizations have a tendency to find their way to honor among thieves.
Usually.
Now, she mentioned a relic?
Galus glances at you, Akatala, letting you take the lead on this one.
With the dagger still in one of her hands, she's kind of holding on to the blade with another. It is a very interesting one that isn't fully finished, but I can send you the screenshot of what it looks like currently.
This blue crystalline blade.
A very odd shape, too. Seems to be if Discord will fucking load. It seems to be very natural, which is strange as it is a dagger. It is very clearly a dagger, but it looks barely, like, shaped. As she's holding it, the pommel in one hand and gripping the blade with the other, her nails tapping rhythmically along the blade, clicking each time it does so. Well, it is no secret that we are pirates here. What do you think?
He said your relic.
If you were to take things from someone without any intention of giving them back, wouldn't you call them yours?
Certainly would be strange for her to own a relic. All relics are documented and counted for.
None have gone missing. None have been found. None more have been found.
21 relics. 3 cursed relics lost to time, though I believe I caught a glimpse of something during that combat in the circus.
Could be rumors.
And I've heard tell of a black tiefling with a glowing shield. But 18 relics documented and accounted for. And with the right hand of the Nocturne spirits on our ship, I'm sure you know where 2 more of those 21 are. So really...
Ellie kind of waves her hand and says, if you don't want to tell me, then just say that.
But that would be so very boring, fairly. Truly. Where's the fun? However, I will thank you for your assistance. You must be Halacia, right? I believe I got that one correctly. The, not Angel. As descriptive as our dear friend is.
I'm not Angel.
Very self-explanatory.
Well, I mean, they're wrong. Here, and Ellie will do her curtsy and say, Princess Helicia Treachery of the Ninth.
Oh, God.
Ah,
Viper's like quietly chuckling to herself.
Princess of the Ninth. That explains the Yugoloth.
Yes, this makes a lot more sense now.
I take it then you're her bodyguard, as Galus glances to you, Vemfer.
At this current moment, though, I'm more known as her half-sister.
Knight in shining armor. Very lucky. We'll say that looking at Heli. Though I feel like her words very obviously insinuate something else.
For playing along, it's like, as nice as armor is, it rubs against the scales a little raw.
Oh, then you should take them off.
I don't plan on wearing any.
Hallie shakes her head and says, okay, whatever. You two... Captain, you handled this well. And
It's
I think
as
that's
much
what... There are so many people that are bad at their job, though. So I'm glad you're
It's
at
very
least good.
true. Just throw one of them off.
Hopefully that should serve as a reminder to the other newbies not to turn their blade on the dread pirate Mollitiam.
Pilot.
Or mess,
Shut up.
or mess with their flags. Eyes, Ayla and Tori.
No, they can't do shit like that to us. I'm gonna be honest. Their ship's going down. Rain's a wizard. Rain will just make their ship not be a ship anymore.
Their ship...
That's crazy.
Okay. That I was about to say, their ship going down genuinely cannot happen while Rahab is there. But I guess if you turn it not into a ship, then...
I mean, honestly, like, I kind of want to say during, like, all of this, like, plank walking, whatever, while they're distracted, the Hellebore would have taken that time to, like, whisper over to Rain and be like, now, we should do it now.
That's crazy.
Oh, funny.
So, I just want to take the opportunity to point out that the smallest of ship flags, which I guarantee you is not the size flag the flagship is flying, is 5 feet long. The longest flag's likely the size of flag that, again, the flagship is flying is 15 feet long.
A flagship have a big flag. That doesn't make any sense.
So I just want to point out that it is 15 feet long and very heavy. You certainly can try, but I don't imagine a seagull would be able to achieve that.
I mean, if it's that big, we'll just turn into, you know, a large flying creature.
How stealthy.
I mean, she's planning on Rain turning her invisible first and then shifting from there, so...
That would break the invisibility, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be the creature first.
Oh, wait, because it's not...
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
You have to be invisible
I mean,
first.
she could pretty easily, like, jump over and, like...
But regardless, Rain would lean back and whisper, "Recon first."
I
Can't be too
guess.
impulsive here.
Yeah, but if they find out about you, then they're gonna, like, know that you're planning something.
Not necessarily.
I guess.
Besides,
Also,
if they are keeping an eye on me, all the more opportunity for you.
True. Very, very smart. I do feel like if I get caught, though, we'll probably have to kill all of them. They don't seem like the forgiving types.
What a crazy thing to say.
Rain just kind of gives like a look to Halibor.
Remember that one
Conversation
Legend
you
of
had just a
Adventures?
little bit ago about not being heroes and death and destruction wherever you go. And...
Listen, Hellebore has been going down a path for a while now, right?
Maybe not to that
Girl, I got
extreme.
no parental supervision.
Rain is gonna try to do his best here, okay? But he's not parental supervision. He's like older sibling supervision, so it's not the best.
Oh boy, I can't wait to pull Rain out of this encounter in a casket.
Oh, not Hellebore? What? That's crazy.
No, Hellbor has too much fucking plot
Plot armor?
armor.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, with Hellebore having plot armor, that gives Rain plot armor.
It
Contagious.
absolutely does not. You and I both know that's not true.
Okay, Rain might die a few times, but he always comes back. He always.
Okay, Michael Akin, relax.
No, he was-
You are not all that. You can sit your ass the fuck back down.
Back down, bitch! I've been sitting.
Yeah, sit down further.
Okay, fine.
Don't you start sniffling at me. I heard that shit. How dare you?
There's not flag stealing happening right now.
There is not flag stealing. There is instead Hellebor looking at these people like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seeing all of this shit.
Bad impression to make on Hellebore.
I mean, they did mention a relic and called attention to the fact that all the documented relics are accounted for, meaning this is probably an undocumented relic.
Yeah, and the only one that she cares about, they pretty much said that they didn't have, so she doesn't really care.
I will remind you that pirates are necessarily truthful.
I do feel like they more so implied they did have Domi.
Ew.
They said, like, there are 18 relics documented and counted for. There's 3 other relics in legend. You guys know where 2 of them are. So that leaves 1 unaccounted for.
That's a good point.
I don't think that I don't think that she believes that that's a thing.
That's
like
I kind of agree. I don't think Rain would put that.
yeah,
I feel like
I don't think that she thinks
I feel
that.
like Helly thinks it's enough of a possibility that it's worth asking more about. And I don't. If I had pieced together that you said it like that, Helly would have pushed it further, I think.
I mean, we can return to that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, Tori, what Hellebor thinks of this.
Helly would just. I think the last thing was Akatala saying that wouldn't be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Helly says, I think it would be pretty fun to have a relic you can actually wield. Is this one you can?
Oh, there was gonna be silence, and then I completely forgot what I was gonna say. The last time I checked, I never wielded one.
Then why are you so attached to it?
Do you like it when people will take things that aren't yours?
It's also worth noting, I think, to Hellebor and Rain, that was a cursed one that just took that relic, or organized to have that relic taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose mask is now shattered on the floor.
Helly kind of tisks and says, we are something of collectors ourselves, looking for one of these.
And?
Well, if you have any information on what it may be, we might be able to help each other.
I highly doubt that.
Do you? You think that the Princess of Hell could be of no use to you?
When it comes to... Mm,
When it comes to what? I command more people than you have ever had aboard this measly little ship at any point in time, ever. And my sister can beat you in a fight, proven. I think you'd be better off assisting us and letting us assist you.
That's not a threat, is it?
It's an observation. You clearly are running an operation here. You have something valuable which was taken from you, and there is someone powerful offering you help.
Agatella very much, like, kind of squints her eyes a little bit and looks Helly up and down. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for, then?
I need to know that we can work together before I can tell you anything. You won't even tell me where we're going, where it actually is.
Well, that would be breaking the rule of it. Well, the unwritten rule of it. So, you can't know exactly. You'll find out. This time.
You don't seem aligned with the Cursed Ones. I would say we're kind of the Cursed Ones' number one enemy.
Kind of? This conversation reminding Rain that he's got a body in the bag.
Mini.
Mm-hmm.
He really should clean out his bag of all the decaying corpses.
The point is, if your relic is the one we're looking for, then we can help you find it, and we can come to an agreement once we find it. If we don't come to that agreement, we will find it, and you'll never see it again.
I don't think we'll be needing their help to find it regardless.
As I said, what is it that you are looking for? Because I do highly doubt it'll be the same.
That's not my place to tell you.
She'll look to Rain. Well, Deflin? Do you? Do you? That's not what I meant to say. We're just gonna end it at well, Deflin.
Okay, I'm like
Starts a completely different conversation with Rain.
Yeah.
Looks right. Well, Devin, would you like to get food? Do you?
What we're looking for is not something that can just be given out information-wise, especially things to how your own crew is evidently very, unfortunate unfortunately not with you. How many other traitors do we have to worry about among this ship? Who else on your crew is here to betray you?
We don't know.
We're in the middle of the top deck, right? Like
Yep.
all of the crew can see this.
That's why Rain's not saying shit.
Yeah. We don't know. You make a fair point. Well then, care to join me in a meeting and we can exchange information?
That sounds delightful. Lead the way, Captain.
Galius, if you could.
Of course. Galus will lead the way to the captain's quarters.
Akatola is going to instruct a couple of the deckhands to put the plank, or one of the deckhands to put the plank away.
Okay.
I say a couple as in they're just being like, one of you, put that away.
Fair enough.
As they will follow behind the other four.
Oliver is going to message Rain real quick. What all are you planning on telling her? She doesn't seem very trustworthy.
I'm not entirely sure yet. I didn't have intentions to just let them know what we're looking for, though.
I mean, whatever one they have, it's probably just one of the random ones. I mean, it's definitely not Domi.
Definitely not. We know where that one is.
This is a message, so I can fucking help.
Yeah.
I want to make the point that even if it's not Domi, it's something the Cursed Ones want, and we don't want the Cursed Ones to get anything they want.
I
Yeah, but is it
mean-
worth, like, giving up our information?
I don't think so, personally.
That's why I'm trying to get their information before we give our information. So we can know if we're even talking about the same thing.
This is some fucking Death Note bullshit.
It is.
Half this session is just going to be you guys in your minds going, yes.
Yes, it's all going perfectly according to plan.
Well,
They figured me out.
while I sit here like, I swear I'm putting pieces together, guys, help, please. I'm a little stupid.
I have to throw
Just like chewing on some fingers over there.
Vemper in the corner snacking on her tongues. She hungry.
Okay. You guys make your way into the captain's quarters. Akatala, I assume you close the door behind them. What does the captain's quarters of the sanctuary look like?
It is kind of strange, after all, looking up, or being able to see the outside of the ship with the red flag, the red sails, a lot of, like, red and gold everywhere, and other black details. The captain's quarters also has gold, but is very blue. With the shades of the windows pulled to the side, there is a large curtain kind of walling off what will most likely be a bed. There's right next to the door, there is a very ornate looking coat rack, which doesn't seem to have anything on it. There is an almost identical coat rack in the back corner, which does have something on it. It has the very like the light blue, very ornate jacket hanging off of it, as well as the very iconic looking pirate hat resting on the top of it. There is a large desk near the back with a chair facing the door. There are shelves around. There are other tables around with different papers and books, not really scattered, neat-ish stacked, but not very organized. There's a few different, crates and boxes around, as well as a, plush blue rug in the middle of the room. It is quite bright in here, with the light coming through the windows, as it seems to reflect a lot off of a lot of things in the room, including the most interesting decoration on the desk, what looks to be a anatomically correct heart made completely out of this indigo crystal.
The same as the dagger.
The same as the dagger.
Interesting. Is it just Akatala in the room with us, or is Galus in here too?
Galus is in here too.
Though Akatala will, once entering, will look to him. I need you to keep an eye on everyone out there. That, unfortunately, took a hit on the trust I have for those on board.
Of course. He turns and he'll first kind of give a respectful nod to the crystalline heart, and then we'll leave the captain's quarters, leaving just the 5 of you alone.
She closes the door behind him, and there is a couple different locks on the door, but she does not touch any of them as she walks probably through you as a group to the desk and will sit atop it. So you are who I've been hearing about from Div for the last few days then, huh?
Few days?
It's been a couple days, right?
I think it's been like a day.
Well, I mean, because they did go to the Grove as well.
That's true, yeah.
That
so
happened
like
after they went
Yeah, like 2 days.
down. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you know Div?
That's a very interesting story. How much do you know about them exactly?
I feel like about as much as they knew about themselves.
Was the very blaringly obvious undead a thing you know about?
Yes.
They're very bad at hiding it. Good. Yes, so we, it's a very interesting story, at least to me.
Tell it later.
Fair
We
enough.
have something first. And I'll point out you did not tell Helly anything about what you wanted to say, Halibor. So Helly says, look, we can't tell you what we're looking for. If you tell us the relic you lost, and it's the one we're looking for, then we can do business together. And if you tell us the relic you lost, and it's not the one we're looking for, we could be persuaded to still help you, as long as it gets out of the Cursed One's hands.
It is a breastplate.
What breastplates do we know? God.
None.
None. That's none of the
All-
armor. Isn't all of the council weapons are weapons.
All
Except for
the shields, the 2 shields.
Yeah.
They are
Okay.
all weapons or
Necklace.
spellcasting focuses, save for the shields.
Okay.
Hell of inside that.
Absolutely, roll insight.
I feel like Rain is also gonna want to insight that.
Sure.
I'll join on the inciting.
Akatala,
Yeah.
roll
Two.
either deception or persuasion. You know which one.
Oh, natural 20!
Let's go.
I mean, if everyone's rolling, might as well, just for funsies.
Mhm. Don't want to be left out.
You gotta stop eating your tongues over there.
Yeah, I'll take a break.
Alright.
Never mind, Vemper's very interested in the tongue she's eating. It's a 1.
What a sentence.
She's having a good time. She hasn't eaten since the fight.
Helly kind of figures that if it was Domi, there would be like, I don't know why she would lie about it being in armor. So Helly believes her with her 2.
Oh, I got a 19.
So
What is
19, 21, natural 1, and 9. Yeah?
We got a 9?
I can't remember what you got, if you got 9 or something else.
I got a 2.
You got a 2. Oh, I'm so wrong.
I mean, I'm 7 off.
The very it's not too obvious. Well, to Rain and Hellebore, there is a very strong like sense of rage behind her words. She's not bothering to lie about it in the slightest. She gains nothing from lying about it. She's very clearly withholding a lot of information, but she's... Yeah.
Okay.
Breastplate of who?
Does that matter?
I guess not. So you know it was stolen from you. Didn't seem like you got too much out of her before she had to go. Not that she probably could have given anything, even if she wanted to. Any leads?
Past the cursed ones. I highly doubt that this will have been something she'll have marked in ledgers. And if it was marked anywhere, it would have been on her person in the water, which is wonderful.
The
That's just
plank thing is dramatic and entertaining, but I guess not that practical, huh?
not really, no. Especially if you get someone with abilities to breathe underwater. If they're not dead before they fall off of it, then there's no point. You don't know what someone can do.
You should have said something. I would have brought her back up.
A little late now.
Logic was not really at the forefront of my mind.
Oh, that's fair.
Can we expect that to change in the future?
Perhaps.
I just realized how mean that sounds.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to clay.
We're at the point with our characters where I think we are allowed to be mean to each other.
Oh,
We
absolutely.
don't really trust each other at this point.
That sounds like such an asshole thing to say, though. What
So
the fuck?
funny.
I mean, I don't know. You said it, and you said it, and I was like, "Yes, solid line. Like, good job, Ayla."
Yeah.
I liked it.
That was mean. I'm sorry, Mina.
Don't be.
You weren't talking to Bina. You were talking to Akatella.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bullying your characters.
Right now, Akatala has all of the power in this situation. We are on her boat.
Oh, that's false. That's false. This could very well not be a boat if we so call for it.
What? That is the second time you've threatened that exact. What can you possibly do to the boat?
Are you what are you doing?
Like you have threatened that with that wording exactly twice now. What the fuck is your plan?
I'm just saying, if this goes wrong, I have a backup plan to make sure that it
We
does
always
some
need
damage.
We always need a backup plan to potentially kill a new PC that is joining the party at any time. Yeah, that's true.
Especially the one we took like, was it 3-4 months to actually introduce you?
I'm so sorry.
What a cool character concept, Bina. Bang!
I want it to be known. I am doing my best to be like, oh yeah, no, we're interested in this breastplate. We're interested in this. We want to know more about this. These two over here, we're like, nope, not Domi. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so sorry. Rain
these two over here, not only being like, we don't care about your issues, but we're gonna steal your flag.
Okay, listen. We've not been given any reason to really want to help.
I mean, we do know that this is Div's friend. We do know that they are against the Cursed Ones, and we do know that they let us on their ship.
I've also been told that they are there to help you at least get from point A to a point B.
I think we have more.
I will say.
I think we have more reason to care about them than we do to want to steal from them.
Agreed. Rain steals from everyone though, so
that is
reasons
true.
to care about them is a reason to steal from them. For
if you introduce a new character, Rain is going to roll a dice and see if he's in the mood to steal something. Look at Vemper.
Look at them, but look at Div.
Okay, actually, no, hold on. That's true. It's just initiation at this point.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Rain will steal something from you. It's inevitable. He's probably already done it.
Anyways, past that.
Rain does care, especially with the Cursed Ones infiltrating your ranks, because he knows what that's like. So he actually feels for you very, very much.
Well, the last thing was, I think, asking if you would. No, it was the. Can we count on that being different going forward?
Rain's banger of a roast.
Yeah, good job, Rain.
Sorry.
Perhaps.
I love the idea of Rain saying that, and then all of us be like, "Yo, fucking got him! Good one, Rain!" And Rain is just standing there like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to say that."
That came out so wrong. All of us just like falling in around him, just oh shit.
Yeah. Perhaps. It really depends on, well, a lot of factors. But how crazy you fuckers drive me. And
I'll drive you into the walls and through them.
No.
Hey,
This
Dan.
one does have a habit of doing that, yes.
I've heard.
Only good things, I hope.
There were good things to hear.
The breastplate.
Div, no! Fuck! It's gonna be a while. Akatala shifts a bit to, like, fully face Helly. Even though I feel like Helly is probably in the middle of this group.
Probably. That's where Helly likes to be.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen, I've been asked to get you to a location of your choosing.
interesting.
I-
Although choosing. It sounded like we were going to this honor among thieves, whether we liked it or not.
At first. But until I get you to the point of your choosing.
That's a 10-day trip.
I am-
We need to be gone sooner than that.
10 days?
Again, we don't want to be on this boat tomorrow.
You know, you've said that. Why?
Helly is coy enough, is smart enough not to look at Hellebore in this moment, but mentally she does.
Oh my god, yep. Does anyone seem to react at all? In any
No.
visual way?
Vemper doesn't at the very least.
Would either Hellebore or Rain react in any sort of way?
I mean, Hellebore's only reacting to, oh no, this is gonna take 10 days, but she knows why we need to be off of here tomorrow.
Suffice to say, Captain, that we have secrets and you have secrets, and I wager our secrets are a bit more dangerous than yours.
Dangerous as in you're being stalked kind of dangerous? Or dangerous as in you need a...
Dangerous as in if you care about your crew, you'll accommodate us. Preferably get us somewhere where we can be off the ship, and if that isn't possible, then give us a room that is as isolated as possible. Come on.
I really don't
Here's
think
the thing. It is technically possible, but you run the risk of getting hit once more with the invasion of the Mind Flayers. Illithids. She would have said Illithids.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to move moderately quickly, or at least unnoticed. If Adoria City was taken that quickly, there's a good chance there are others waiting within other cities. I could get you to the closest, but you run the risk of getting caught again.
See, this is the part where
really need to go
Which moon
to
is it?
a city.
I was just about to ask. Which moon?
It is Chaos's moon tomorrow night.
Oh,
Bad. Oh no.
the bad one. Yeah. What did Hellebore say?
We don't really need to go to a city. Honestly, I don't exactly see why we wouldn't just get off the ship right now and go back. I could quite easily get us there.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, me as Tabby trying to come up with a reason why we don't just fucking teleport off of this.
It's so easy to
You see, I keep forgetting about that, because that's something I learned about once, and then very briefly.
We have many effective means of travel. We don't really need a boat, personally, as a party.
Mm-hmm.
But Hallie will say, we don't need a city. I mean, just... Are there not, like, islands out here or something? Just somewhere we can be alone.
I know their name, totally. I can definitely ask Tiram.
Okay. We can't go to this honor among thieves if it takes 10 days. We need to be back in the forest in 3.
What's in 3 days? Is this something you can tell me?
Is this something we can tell them? This is the vampire ritual, right?
I think yes. I think yes, we can tell them.
Helly,
The more that know.
I do think Helly would look to Hellebore and Rain first, and seeing some
Rain
sort of
would,
agreement from them.
yeah,
Go on,
Rain
sorry.
would nod his head, kind of looking back and forth between the two, like giving his okay.
Hellebore?
Not Hellebore being the one this time between Rain and him. No, I don't want. That's like the only thing that she doesn't. She doesn't want that to be public knowledge because she doesn't want people to go there and fuck it up.
Okay.
So you got a 50-50.
Helly will look back to Akatala and say, there's something dangerous happening in the forest that we intend to stop. We don't want anyone else involved in it because we don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Would Akatala know anything about the vampire rituals? I don't necessarily think she would.
No, not about the vampire rituals.
Which forest?
Kotskafon, right?
Yeah.
Kotskafon. That's in character. Helly goes, Kotskafon? And looks at Hellebore.
The one that we were literally just behind, or at, the one behind us, the one that we're moving away from at the moment.
We were going to stay in the city until it happened.
Oh, well, that would have worked out well. Do you know where? It's a fairly big forest. I can get you to the coast side. Shouldn't necessarily take too long. Might be overnight. I don't think it would be overnight, depending on...
Well, with Rara, maybe.
Well,
We know where, right? Or is that something we're going to have to look for?
You don't know exactly where in the forest, no.
Yeah, Hellebore will kind of speak up at that. We don't know where it is, and it is a big forest, so that's why we need to get there very early, if possible.
alright. Well, I mean, that I can do for you. There isn't much in that forest, though. There's what? I believe there's something to do with druids. Are they okay? Would hate for something to happen to them. I like druids.
Hellebore's eyes, like, light up with, like...
There it is. We've appealed
Oh,
to the last.
no.
We've appealed
Like,
to the
she-
last party member.
No, opposite. Like, the way that you were saying that with, oh, I'd hate for something to happen to them, like, her eyes, like, fucking narrow.
I will say, her face, she is very performative, but her face kind of, like, not falls while she thinks about it, but, like, it does look a little concerned as she asks it.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like she's trying for a threat.
No.
Okay. That's absolutely how I took it.
Yeah, I see that. It's partially why I ended I like druids at the end.
Okay. Alright, well, it starts doing that, and then kind of trails off a little bit. They're doing fine. We made sure of that.
Wonderful.
Can't tell, was that a genuine compliment or was that a threat?
Was what a compliment?
Do you actually like druids?
It's very interesting. The few that I actually hear are the ones that I learn about the inland sort of ordeals from. Well, at least from the forests. There's not too much that they will let me know about the cities. I kind of have to rely on thieves guilds for that. But still nice to know what's going on. They're usually, if not threatened, very friendly when they want to be. At least the ones I've come across. Though I haven't come across a grove yet. I do know I would be very protective of my home. So, but the ones I've met outside of, they're very nice. Very pleasant. Very scary, but very pleasant.
You could see just a little bit of the, ice melt off of Hellebore. Generally friendly, but cautious of people. She's a dog. She is a dog. But she has been extra cautious, especially I mean, she did go on this ship, look over, and then see them fucking yoink someone off a plank. So there are reasons for that, but she's a little iffy. She doesn't know about any of this. Helps a little bit, and you see her ears raised just a little bit out of the kind of defensive posture that they were in. Are you... You're a pirate, right? Are you one of the,
By definition.
Hmm?
By every definition. Well, most definitions, yes. Very proud to be.
So you kill tons of people, and destroy everything?
That is one of the definitions that aren't true.
That don't true.
The dart's
that aren't
true.
true is what I said.
The dart's true.
I do not go out of my way to harm people. That is not... It's not... It's not pleasant. It's usually not necessary. It's just... But, I mean... I have had to neutralize threats. I will say that. But I am... hardly ever the one to strike first.
So do you raid and pillage places? Do you see a village and you're like, give me all your shit or I'll kill all of you?
No.
Then you're just a smuggler.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you just call yourself a pirate because it's cooler?
Others started calling us pirates. Well, calling them pirates. They were called pirates before I joined. So... If anything, it's the thief on the ocean on a boat must be a pirate.
Damn.
I mean,
That's
See? Rain, we could have been pirates so easily!
Yeah, pirates are so overrated and clearly not that great.
Well, I mean, there are your actual destructive pirates.
Brentford just kind of raises an eyebrow at the both of them.
We're gonna be the greatest thieves in the world, Hellebore. We don't need to be pirates for that.
aren't you already, Daphne?
Okay, That's a fair point, but I have much bigger dreams set in stone.
I feel like Rain, the greatest thief in the world, would never get caught and would never be known.
She does make a point.
Rain is just sending a look at Hallie.
Well, they can't be called the greatest thief ever if no one knows who they are, so they have to be known to be called that, right?
Being a thief doesn't mean you don't get caught. Being a thief simply means you steal stuff. You don't
I
have
feel
to
like being-
not get caught to be a thief.
Being a great thief means you don't get caught, though.
That's a good thief. A great thief is more about the flair and style of it.
I'm pretty sure that's being an actor.
No, an actor.
Right.
An actor only pretends to steal things.
So why is your flag a peace lily?
It was the favorite flower of the founder. Not entirely sure why he chose a flower of all things. I believe it has something to do with its meaning.
Oh yeah?
Peace?
Really?
Hold on. I'm something like that, I believe. More so, it's association with sympathy and it being used as a symbol for new beginnings.
Very pirate.
Well, he did run away to do so. With his new beginning.
And they put you in charge after.
If that's
Yeah.
how you want to put it.
So many pirates I know are so forgiving.
I never said forgiving.
We saw that today. How forgiving a pirate can be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is true.
And I would like to ask you all, genuinely, what would you have done in my position?
Oh, kill them.
Made for a nice snack.
You see, I would have loved to do that, but she went overboard.
I want to put them on a plank first.
Oh, do you like eating people too?
You.
You.
Rain gives kind of a disturbed look.
Rain slowly realizing he's more and more surrounded by people who will eat other people.
Wait, Rain is genuinely the last
yeah.
person in the party.
Everyone else in the party.
Oh my god.
There are
is
exactly
vegan?
like 3 people out of. No, never mind. I don't know if Klutz would actually. Never mind.
No, Klutz definitely would not.
No. Okay. So never mind. It's about half the PCs that will eat people. I thought it was the vast majority.
How the fuck did the vegan end up in the party of cannibals?
Hey, 2 of us are not cannibals.
Okay,
We're
okay,
not mortals.
Fair.
That's true.
Fair.
Well, that said, we absolutely probably would eat another devil if we had the opportunity. So.
Oh, easily. Would Frederick count then? Because he definitely has. I don't think he goes.
definitely has eaten people. Maybe cannibal isn't the right word. People eater. There you go.
People eater.
Yeah.
People eater.
Okay, wait, no. Rain's a
Mortal
vegan,
muncher.
guys. Rain's a mortal muncher.
Wait, what was that?
Mortal
Right?
muncher.
Rain's definitely a mortal muncher.
Oh.
Oh my god, wait a second.
Rain
Why
has
is
eaten
that-
people.
Why is that the exact insult that, like, devils who don't approve of like Helly's relationship with Hellebore would be like, you mortal butcher.
That's insane. Holy shit.
Perfect.
That is very good.
That's hilarious.
That's a good one.
Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. like, like mother, like daughter.
God. All right. She
What the fuck was
kind
going?
of thinks about Hellebore's comment for a second. I mean, I guess it would really depend on if you would consider a corpse to be people still. I know some people wouldn't do that. Consider that, like some people would. What would you?
It's a dead person. I mean, once it's dead, it doesn't really matter what it is, but...
It kind of does. I mean, it's intention more than anything, but eating people is a surefire way to get into dehumanization.
It's true.
So
yes,
to
answer your question, can you see what?
In dehumanization after you die?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure you would. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Who knows? Miracles may happen.
You don't seem that awful. What's your favorite animal?
Initiation, let's go! Step 1, tell Hellebore your favorite animal. Step 2, get something stolen by you for a rand.
You already skipped a lot of steps with Helly, because Helly's already recognized you as a good leader, at least in some regards.
Damn, is that why Rain had so many steps that he had to take?
Does it have to be mortal animal?
Ooh. Wait, what do you mean mortal animal?
Material. I should have said instead.
I mean, technically no.
Oh, there's so many to decide about. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever picked one before. I mean, there are many in the top list. I could list a couple. I don't think I could give you just one, though.
Give me your top 3.
Top 3, okay. In no real order, I like hellhounds. They're pretty cute. And vicious sometimes. They can bite. Little bite.
Love
Very cute.
hellhounds. Helly has one.
Aww.
Helly
That's cute.
Helly eyes Akatala and waits for the other two.
Sorry, I was completely distracted with the conversation I'm having.
Akatala just said one of her 3 favorite animals is a hellhound.
Ooh.
Fucking, I need to change my keybind because that's fucking annoying. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, please hold while I check something with God.
God,
Yes.
does this do the way I think it do?
Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you, you bitch. Okay, we'll go from this side then.
Whoa, whoa.
Do these exist?
Probably. Let me double check what the fuck these things are.
I don't think they have a 5th edition, like, stat sheet, but...
Interesting. They're a 3rd edition monster.
Yeah.
Where did you find this?
In 3rd edition.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I looked this up.
Fair.
That's where I found it. How would you say that?
Yuridezu.
Okay.
Yuri?
I'm sorry.
Well,
she's putting like genuine thought into this question as she's like kind of muttering to herself. I think another of my tops would probably be the Yuridezu.
Do I know what that is? I assume I would.
Probably, but roll me. It's gonna be like a DC 5, maybe 10, but just roll me either nature or history.
Nature or history.
And if you don't have proficiency in either, then take proficiency because this is fiend stuff.
With that in mind, that is a 16.
A 16, yeah. A Yuridezu, a type of abyssal rodent found on many planes. They are one of the few demons that often will find the little cracks between the planes and travel between, though most commonly are found in the abyss. They are often referred to as pests and rodents. They are not usually seen as a threat.
What's that?
You're like a rat.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever met anyone else that knows what that is. I mean, it makes sense that you would know what that is.
Yeah, I'm wondering how you know what that is.
Books, mostly. Really fucking weird books.
Are they in the hills?
They originate from the abyss.
Oh. So they're like
Demons.
evil rats.
Yeah.
I mean, they're as evil as Chickpea is.
Who's Chickpea?
Chickpea is pretty evil. Evilly cute.
A lot of names being thrown around. Who is this? No, wait. You asked for top 3. Hold on.
Still checking. Number 3.
I almost want to say crows, but I don't know.
You do want to say crows. They're a really good choice.
They're a really good choice, but I think I kind of like toucans more. A little bit. I think I'll go with that with my 3rd.
What's better than 2 cans is 3 cans.
What's better than 1 can? 2 cans.
Okay, like, I do have to politely disagree. I do think that crows are up higher on the list, but toucans are such a valid choice.
I mean,
they don't even look real.
That is, yeah. I have a weird issue with crows. It doesn't come from anything. I just kind of look at them and I love them. They're very, very cute. But it's just there's this weird little small, like,
You may want to be careful what you say about Crows.
Are you racist?
But there's like a weird sort of longing, and I don't like it. And it only really happens when with crows.
Speaking
Oh.
of, I just remembered that this is a thing that you can sense now, Helibor. Akatela is the furthest from death that you have ever seen anyone. Her soul is dark. It is almost slightly unnerving to witness. And there is almost a faint repellent, as if she has bug spray, but for death.
I gotta ask, is that further than Helly and Vimper?
Pardon?
You said Arcatel is the furthest from death of anyone Helibor's met.
That's true. Though, yeah,
we gotta throw,
that's true.
We gotta throw in a little.
Other than
with the sole exception of Satoru Gojo.
Yeah, with the sole exception of Satoru Gojo, obviously.
Is this something you would be able to see? You vaguely mentioned once that she had like a slight innate ability to see souls.
True.
To Era, so.
Yeah.
I don't imagine that.
You've also established that not only because Vimper's a crow, but that is just a devil thing. It's just Helly can't do that because she can't do most devil things.
Yeah, Vemper, you do sense a underlying darkness to Akatala, though you can't pinpoint quite what. But Helibor, let me reword. Akatala is the farthest any mortal you've met is been from death.
Okay. Well, this just works out perfectly because what?
To define Aspai as a mortal at this point would be incorrect.
Okay. This honestly makes this is great. This is great because this would have been part of the reason why she was so fucking like, I don't really trust you. Noted. I do think that she'll slip that in at this point. You do seem unnervingly alive.
Why, thank you.
Maybe it's just because you want
kind
to
of bows a little.
Unnervingly alive.
I mean, I wouldn't say want to die. No, I say this like there's a question. No, I very much don't want to die.
I can just imagine, like, you hate your coworker and you come in and you see them and like, I see you're unnervingly alive again today.
There are several people at work that I think like that about.
Oh my god, I'm gonna steal that.
There's a couple. Randy, if you're listening, fuck you. Die.
Damn, fuck Randy. All my homies hate Randy.
We do. He sucks. He's the worst, and I don't even talk to him. I have no affiliation with that man. He's the fucking worst.
See, I'm pretty sure my coworkers just think that about me.
What?
Damn.
We don't have time for me to get into why he's the fucking worst at the moment.
Fair enough. Oh, what was the last thing that was said? I think it was from you. Right?
Loud.
Yeah, and Tori started saying something. So.
Something. You're unnervingly alive. Do you want to die?
Oh yeah, right. No, very much not. Actually, I would like to avoid that at any fucking cost. Oh, almost any cost. There's a few things I wouldn't be willing to risk. But no, I don't. I don't know many who do, but well, anymore.
I want to die eventually. It seems really, really bad to not do that.
I I mean, I'm sure a blade catches me the wrong way I can. Just don't want to.
Ellie shrugs. Can't fault you there. Hasn't been many mortals I've met that have been willing to. Not in the end.
I mean, if I could, like, pick specifically where to go, then gladly would. There is a certain level of hell that I've been attempting to keep myself at, but it doesn't really happen. So, if I could pick, I would be a lot more open to the idea. Still not want, but like you said, eventually.
What level?
God, where would her husband be?
That is a good question. Give me a second.
Because, like, he was about to massacre people when she first met him.
Maybe warmongering then?
But then, like, she did make him better. She did fix him.
Well, that's
Super bad.
that would be an interesting thing for Helly, because Helly still struggles with the idea that people can get better. So
I think it's either 6th or 8th, depending on.
I do think warmongering is more than just killing people.
Yeah. I think it would fall under 6th for the most part, and I think Helly would generally agree. Generally. But if Akatala hadn't stepped in when she did, it would certainly be 8th.
Stepped in, jumped down, same difference. Threw a shoe. So we 6, right?
Yeah, 6th.
Dehumanization.
Yeah.
Which is
the
you
one
can get there by eating people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, funny you asked that. It would in fact be the 6th.
Oh. Why? It's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's fun for mortals anywhere in hell, but 6 is pretty bad.
She looks towards the little crystal statue of a heart on her desk. I have my reasons. I'm not entirely sure I would like to share them with you just yet. No, it's not a very well-kept secret. I'm sure you'll hear it in the next little while. Ask the right questions to the right people. But
I have met so many mortals that thought they were okay with going to hell until they actually ended up there. I've not met any that were happy to be there.
I think there's one that I can think of that's pretty happy. Rain will just kind of slide his eyes over to Halibor.
Who, reminder, absolutely hated being in hell. Yeah, maybe in the 2nd.
It still counts.
About that. I like the visitor role, not the being tortured part.
Well, no one said anything about the torturing part, so.
Not for you. I don't know if. I guess Helly and Helibor actually haven't been anywhere near as, like, fucking PDA as they normally are, it might not be obvious to Akatella that they're together.
I don't think it is, actually. Well, it wouldn't be, but they are friends with them.
Oh yeah, the div, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, which Helibor is always like very, very close to like one of you guys. She's probably like shifted between like being on Rain, like being on Helly. Like she likes Vimper. She be on Vimper. Like
I like to imagine just Halbor is like it's just like kind of walking around between all of them, rubbing up against them, like existing
for
in their
real.
space.
that is really
Like, existing in their space for like a minute, then like leaving just to do the same to someone else, and just rotates through everyone.
Like a dog.
Like a cat.
And a cat.
Yep.
But it's really funny, the way you guys were saying that, the only thing that popped in my head was Tori earlier going, I like being used.
Mhm.
The only thing that I could
Listen,
think of.
she's the party pet, okay?
The fucking the
Girl,
trash can. The trash can,
literally
you throw
me.
something in
Let's
and then it
go.
goes, thank you for using me.
Oh, the things I could say in this moment that I will refrain from saying.
Probably smart.
Well, do you want to meet Chickpea or Dogan? Dogan?
I feel like the second is the Hellhound?
Yes.
Who is Chickpea?
They're an abyssal chicken.
Maybe
He's
not.
so cute. You don't like abyssal
Holy
chickens?
fuck. Oh my god, that noise! Holy shit!
No, they're all right. They're genuinely very all right. Just not on the boat.
I feel like I just got Tori jump scared.
I can believe it came through.
FNAF 2 Foxy jump scare, but it's replaced with Tori. Just,
She left whoever she was with and like kind of very concerningly like approached you and like she's just like staring with like,
how dare you?
Why not on the boat? Chickpea's very well behaved.
You're more likely to have your boat catch on fire due to me.
Or
Oh,
Dogan.
believe me, I'm aware. I don't know if I can explain it much.
Is it because I said he's evil? He's
No.
don't tell him I said
I'm
this,
honey,
but
I'm
he's,
evil.
He's really
sweetheart.
not. He's
I'm evil.
you're evil? You're evil?
I'm a cursed one.
She
He puts
starts
on mask,
stepping back to
executes you.
I mean, reminded to Helly that reminded to Helibor that Helly's also evil according to her own fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
fair.
no. She takes a few steps back and kind of looks her up and down.
good evil or bad evil.
I would like to think good, but that's all a matter of perspective and bias.
That's my
so
alignment is good evil.
God, fucking.
It depends really on a lot of things.
Hmm.
Fucking.
I would be up
Yeah,
to
good
you
evil,
to
that's
decide
fine.
mostly. All right.
So
I mean,
badly
pirates-
wanted Fredford to reply with, "I'll be the judge of that."
Pirates can't be good, as we all know. There's no story about good pirates.
No, not at all.
Mhm.
None of
What's the
it.
pirate?
I can't even think of one piece of literature that has that.
I'm gonna strangle you and
That was a good one, Tori.
That was very good. Damn.
That was so good.
I have to give it to you. Yeah, that was good.
Tori coming in
Yeah,
with the
thanks.
banger puns. Damn, you really are infecting her.
Slowly but surely.
Okay, whoa, that was sinister. Relax. Whoa there.
We've gone sidetracked out of character so many times in this conversation.
Yeah, we have.
Mhm.
It's
I
great.
love it.
But like, I mean, I would certainly not be opposed to. What did you say their name was?
Chickpea.
Not the other one.
Doggone.
Dagon. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed if you're willing. Will that affect your guy upstairs? You need to go to the forest, right? We're heading the opposite direction. We need to change that.
Where is the captain's deck? Like in relation to the wheel? Like, are we under it or are we on the other side of the ship?
I would assume under, because that's usually
Usually underneath, yeah.
I will just step outside. You left the door unlocked, right?
It's unlocked, yes. And I mean,
I'll
it
just
would be
step-
very easy to unlock it if it wasn't.
I'll step aside, call out to Rara. I don't even need to look at him, and just say, "Rara, turn around. We're going to the land."
Galus kind of glances towards you, and just kind of calls out, "Captain, is that correct?"
She's gonna appear at the door. Yeah, for the most part. They need to head to the forest. And I mean, if they want to risk it, but they have business there, so.
Galus will nod and will not stop Rahab will not stop Rahab from turning the boat around.
Besides, my friend, if they need to get a hold of us from there, they have their ways to do so. They'll have ways to check to make sure we're alive. Being a bit delayed is not the end of the world.
Of course.
While we're at the door, Helly will look out to the deck. There's a boat. There's salt in the air. It's the sea. Things are fairly wet. He'll think about it and nod. Say, Doggone shouldn't set anything on fire here.
Probably not.
Summon Doggone.
You summon forth your hellhound.
Helibor immediately squeals and runs over to him.
The cutest hellhound you've ever seen?
Oh, hello, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. How big is he?
Like,
Uh,
go on, Tabby.
he's a rather big dog.
Yeah, okay.
Did
you summon him in the or out?
I did. I will know. I looked up how big hellhounds get, and hellhounds can be anywhere from the size of a small bear to a dump truck.
Oh, fun.
I believe they are on the small bear size.
Okay.
I
So
would've summoned
probably
him on
not
deck.
in the room. Yeah, so probably not in the room.
Summons dump truck on your ship.
Okay, good. Yeah, Akatala like kind of clutches her hands at her chest and is like, "Hello. Oh, you are so sweet looking. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you look so vicious."
I
Hi.
love them having like the absolute evil, like, but like borderline skeletal dog face, and then their tail wagging.
Oh. I don't. How? Can I touch him? Is that okay? Can I touch you? Is that alright?
I look. Yeah, I looked at Doggone and say, "Be nice, play nice."
Dogon will kind of pad up and nuzzle up against you, Akatala. But almost as soon as he does, he recoils, stepping away, and begins to growl.
Ooh.
She kind of just like freezes and doesn't flinch back, but kind of freezes and slowly retracts her hand. Oh, sorry.
Dogon kind of stands defensively between Helly and you as he continues to growl.
Helly looks up at Akatala skeptically.
She's confused. I'm sorry.
Sometimes, I don't know about hellhounds, but, sometimes animals just don't like certain people.
Akatala.
They usually are good judge of crediture? No. Good judge of character. Yes, God.
You glance to Hellebore as she speaks, and the whole world seems to slow. You hear the cracking of crystals as you see crystalline spears pierce through every single person in the captain's quarters except for Hellebore. And by the looks of the angles of the spears, you would almost say they originated from her. The eyes that she stares at you with are not the eyes of Hellebore Mila Devlin, but are dark voids that send a chill down your spine. Then you blink and all is normal. Dogon still growling at you. Hellebore's eyes glint with her crest.
Well, I guess if there was a sign ever to not trust me, I guess that would be it. Do you have an estimated location on the forest? There's a few different paths we can take to it, depending on if you want to be on the east or west side, more north, more south. If you have a general idea, maybe could. So getting to the south and the western side of the would take you almost back to the city, and I don't know if that's the smartest idea.
Talon does. I meant to ask this earlier, but from what Hellebore knows of the forest and what we kind of know of the usual ritual site MO, which is, religious place, usually underground, does she know of any abandoned temples or just anything in there that she thinks might be a focal point for this?
Roll religion plus proficiency.
Is a 19.
You can think of 3. The grove itself, which you wouldn't necessarily put it past the crest hunt to invade a grove and use it, but you don't suspect that you would have heard nothing had they not, by this point. It probably would have taken them a few days to ready the site if they were choosing the grove. The second is, of course, the tree, the heart tree, at the center of the forest. An incredibly important religious site. But again, something you feel like you would have noticed when you were there dealing with the Shadow Druids. There is, however, a third option. A site of semi-importance to the followers of Danae. It doesn't have a name necessarily. It is usually simply referred to as the Hollow. It is a clearing in the forest where there are a series of cliff edges leading down into a small lake with an island in the center.
Okay.
The Hollow is far enough from the groves that vampiric activity probably wouldn't have been noticed unless they were specifically traveling to it. It's a clearing in the forest. It is of religious importance. And it's circular. Both the Hollow itself and the island in the center.
Okay. I think that she kind of thinks through each of the possible places that it could be. Probably, definitely focused more on the last one. What part of the forest is it on? What side?
It is towards the eastern edge.
Okay. Well, that works out perfectly. She kind of thinks, before speaking out.
I don't know for sure, but I was probably going to, it's on the east side, but there's a clearing, it's dedicated to the Birch Father. I think maybe it could be there. It's the best bet I can think of.
Very well. Okay, then we should be heading as close as we can get to that. Give you a head start.
I'll go let Ra know. And Hallie will unsummon Dogon and start heading up to the helm.
There is a genuine, sadness in Akatala's eyes anytime she's looking at the growling hellhound, and it doesn't fade once he's gone.
I think Helibor will, She'll kind of excuse herself by giving like an awkward, one of her awkward half bows, and will kind of trot behind Helly, before coming up next to her.
Ellie, at first, I just wanted to say, you don't actually not trust her now because of that, right? Because of the way Dogon reacted.
It was weird. Do you trust her?
I I think I do.
He certainly seems nice. But nice doesn't mean good.
Mm-hmm. Um, I did want to ask. Possibly. I don't know if this is a good idea, but you'll probably know if it's a good idea. So, like, you know, the whole, like, you help me, I help you type of thing, whatever. We did just lose Div. We are down a person, and, I know you've never, encountered him before, but we're up for a very nasty fight. One that I don't think we're going to win, quite frankly. Do you think it's worth asking them if maybe if they could help us with this, we could try to help them with their thing? I mean, it is also kind of in our interest because, you know, we don't like the cursed ones, and if they don't have that, then, you know, that's one less thing that they have.
Ellie nods. I think that makes sense. As we get up to the helm, Ellie will tell Rara where we need to go.
Of course, Alicia.
And then Ellie will kind of linger for a little bit and say, Rara, what do you think of the captain? I will remind you, Rahab was there when the other person started talking about Akatala being a demon or whatever, but Rahab also might not have been paying attention. That's up to you.
There is a darkness to her. I do not know for certain. I have not sailed the waters of that realm, but it makes me think of the abyss.
This Ellie was already suspect with how Dogon reacted. Dogon wouldn't react that way to just a mortal. So Ellie just nods. Says, okay.
Well, do you think she might be a demon?
I think we would know if she was just a demon. But she probably has demonic influence.
If she were a demon, it would be obvious. Perhaps a demon's child, or their servant.
Speaking of obvious, Helibor visibly like jumps. Happens. She'll respond back.
Okay, so nothing to worry about.
You believe a servant of a demon will not turn their blade upon the princess?
Not if he's here. And she'll gesture towards Helibor's head.
Rahab will shrug. All right.
Hey, Rahab, you focus on the boat, okay? Oh, he doesn't say that.
I just do the boat. Not my place to make judgments.
This is why me and Rob acted along. Thank you. Do you know about when we get there?
With my pace, I can land us on the eastern shore in a day. We will be there by this time tomorrow. Just before sunfall.
Do you think that's enough time, Helly?
It'll have to do. I mean, the area is pretty remote. We should be able to get in the forest and find places that are suitable.
I mean, we'll still have Coco. Okay. Yep, make it so.
Of course.
And then I will start heading back to the others. If Vimfer and Rain had anything they wanted to do with Akatala, or vice versa.
After Dagon gets desummoned, she kind of looks to Galeus a little upset, and retreats back into the room. Was there something else you were going to ask me? Or...
At this point, it's just Rain and Vemfer in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless Vimper would come with Helly, because bodyguard mode.
Yeah, bodyguard mode.
Fair enough. So it's just Rain in there right now.
Oh, never mind. Then that changes her question entirely.
You can always ask her to hold back.
Dinner later?
No. If that's the case, then she retreats back to the room, kind of like sighs for a bit, then turns to Rain. Well, long time no see. Though I guess you never really... Did we ever actually meet, or did I just see you around? Is Ayla here? Ayla?
Ayla died.
Oh no.
Is she asleep?
Oh no! That's gonna be so...
She might be asleep.
Damn.
We are nearing our session end time anyway. So why don't we call it there? As our party discovers the potential reason behind the darkness they sense in the new captain, the boat turns to make its way towards the eastern shore of the Gotskafon forest. And our journey continues next time. Thank you all for coming, for being here, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Goodbye for now, my friends.